Good morning. I'm here today to explain today's assignment, which is the evidence for evolution. And specifically, we're going to be talking about vestigial structures today. So, as you did yesterday, today is kind of like day two of going in a little more bit more detail about the evidence for evolution. So today's topic is vestigial structures. So if you click on this Google Doc, this is all you have to complete today. And I like this background, so I'm going to read it to you. It says evidence for evolution, vestigial organs worksheet. When people say don't hang on to the past, what they mean is to not let go of things that happened a long time ago. But this can be hard to do, even for our bodies. In fact, humans have many traits that have stuck around from our most ancient ancestors, even though we don't need them anymore. These traits and behaviors that we still have but don't make sense for us to have now are called vestigial structures. Okay, so there's not really a purpose of to have them present day, but in our distant past or our ancestors, there was probably a purpose for them. Today, we'll take a good look at ourselves to discover some traits that are remnants from our past. At the end of this activity, think back to your ancient ancestors and thank them for your quote unquote evolutionary baggage. So if you look at all of these are kind of a little bit of background. So you need to read through each one and it talks about what it maybe was possibly used for, or present day why we don't need it. And there's I don't know, 7 or 8 of them. So you'll read through those backgrounds. Some of them we've actually talked about in class, like the appendix. I know we spent some time talking about that in our digestive system unit. We've talked about tonsils. We've talked about your tailbone. So let's talk about this actual assignment. So that's the background that you need to read. Down here is the actual activity. So you'll read through that vestigial structure or trait or organ, and then you'll tell me the possible past function based on that background, and then why do we no longer need it? Okay, so just kind of a brief explanation there as well. Then after you get through going through all those vestigial structures found in the human, you'll answer some of these questions. What is a vestigial structure and how is it used as evidence for evolution? You can go right back to the background and copy and paste if you need to. These are dealing with other traits or purposes behind those traits. Are humans the only organisms that have vestigial traits? What do you think? And this is talking specifically about the pelvic bones found in a whale. What does that mean? And then this is talking about Darwin's tubercle. So there's a lot of research out there, and there's a lot of, if you need a better explanation, you can just type into Google, vestigial structures, and then kind of Google one of the specific names if you need more help. Of course, you can always reach out to one of your teachers. We would love to help you. But this is a kind of an alternative assignment for our e-learning purposes. A lot of these labs yesterday and going forward to tomorrow, we actually had something hands-on to do, but it's really hard to do if we're doing e-learning. So do the best you can. Reach out if you have questions. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day.